Welcome back to Real Estate 101. Today we're going to continue our discussion on mortgage financing and talk a little bit about refinancing to paying off some debt. And I'm pleased to be joined by Tracey Brock of Dominion Lending Centers. Tracey, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
All right, Tracey, so I want to start today's show and talk about refinancing to pay off debt. And I want to ask you, what can homeowners do throughout the year to help manage their debt?
First of all, they can not overspend and not go beyond their means. It's very tempting when you have a credit card.
Right.
However, if they have some equity in their home and they're looking to refinance, they can refinance and in a lot of cases reduce their monthly expenses. And I was listening to the news today and there was a stat on the news that basically said that the income to debt ratio for Canada for 2012 was at 164.6%, and that's an all-time high.
Yeah, that number's big.
It's very big.
All right, so what's the number that lenders will allow homeowners to refinance the equity of their home?
Prime lenders like the big banks go up to 80%, but there are still lenders out there that will go to 85 to 90%, and obviously there's always private lenders as well.
So what is the main reason you find why your clients want to refinance?
Primarily to reduce their monthly expenses, but also too they want to save on the interest that they're paying on the high interest credit cards.
Okay, and how much do you say they can decrease their monthly debt by when they refinance?
It really varies between each client's personal situation, but I have seen up to 50% of a debt reduction monthly.
Okay, so with that extra money available, what would you recommend your clients do with that extra money every month?
With their extra money? Oh, I would say that you should be putting away about 10% of your income into a savings account that you have minimal access to, first of all. Anything over and above that you have savings, definitely put it right back on the mortgage. Most mortgages you have 20% prepayment privileges.
Right, every year.
So yeah, every year. So yeah.
Now, doesn't refinancing extend the life of your mortgage? Like, doesn't it take longer to pay it off if you refinance?
It does, but most of the times it mitigates by the interest that you're saving over the long run of the debt. Most people will only pay the minimum payments on their credit cards. And if you look at your most recent credit card bill, sometimes it says right on that bill, you will be paid in 365 years. Like, it's crazy.
Right.
You have to look at your credit card bills.
So what would you say are there any ways to mitigate, this extended period of time now on the mortgage?
Absolutely. Amortization, the next time your mortgage comes around for its term, you can decrease your amortization. So if you're at 25 years right now, you can bring it down to 15 for the next term. You can take advantage of prepayment privileges. All those things are ways to mitigate that.
All right. Now, what are some cautions involved in refinancing your first mortgage?
When you refinance your first mortgage, there always is an opportunity that you're not at your renewal date, and likely that is what it is.
Right.
And you're going to have some type of prepayment penalty. So just be aware of exactly what that penalty is, and a good mortgage broker will give you some comparables to let you know exactly where you're at and if this in the long run will save you money. It should be like a 5 to 10 year kind of plan. And
is the only reason homeowners refinance only because of debt and credit card debt and because they want to pay off other debts? Or?
Absolutely not. There's some people refinance to pay for their children's education, some refinance to purchase other investment properties, some refinance to go on trips.
Okay, so for today's final question, once homeowners have refinanced, do you have any last tips or suggestions for them?
Set goals and budgets and stick to them. Don't deviate from it. If your goal is financial freedom, then don't rack up those credit cards again. Never sacrifice what you want most for what you want now.
Right. All right, Tracey, thanks very much for coming on today's show.
Thank you, you're welcome.
If anybody has any more questions or needs the service of a top mortgage broker, they can get in contact with Tracey Brock at Dominion Lending Centers. I'm your host, Joe Tracey. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.